sweat. Gonna make it rain. On the field like that. Gonna score and make the crowd roar. Run the back, run the back. I'm in the zone, you can tell by the stance. Oh, city jump when I dance. You see the chain, but you don't see the grind. I took the hits, now I'm leaving behind. Playing that level, I'm changing the game. You see the jersey, remember the name. From the first down all the way to the end. I get the dub, then I do it again. Show me the money.
Welcome to another live there in the Premier Sports.
Gonna make it rain. On the field like that. Gonna score and make the crowd roar. Run it back. Show me the money.
Welcome all. Whenever you watch this live there, whenever you come into the chat, bless the channel. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk and Sports Zone Media. Bless the channel and thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. We're going to get in with it. I ain't going to be too long with it. This NFL free agency legal tampering has been off the chain. It has been off the chain, y'all. It's been off the chain.
All right, Premier Sports fans, we're breaking out of the huddle here with some crucial insights. This game is ours. Let's go.
I would say that's my cousin, but it ain't. I would say, hey, welcome all. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Media for you and Premier Sports Talk. Man, I actually kicked off the NFL free agency, what was going on yesterday on Sunday, and then the day opening up with legal tampering. What blew my mind is that I didn't think that today was going to be so busy, y'all. I mean, it's been trade after trade after trade after restructuring going on in the NFL. All kind of alerts going on. Yahoo Sports, Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, you name it, they've been dropping it, man. They've been dropping it. There's been so many. What I decided to do is, on this particular live episode, what I'm gonna do is, with me being a homegrown Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I'm gonna show what happened with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm gonna show what else? The number one free agent center came off the free agency today. Tyler Limbaugh. I'm gonna drop on what his deal was. Who else I got here? And then, like I said, my Steeler trades. And what I'm going to do, because there were so many trades today, when I was watching the Cleveland Browns daily up there in Cleveland, there were so many trades that happened before 5 o'clock today. I'm going to drop a lot of posts because I don't want to leave any out on my community platform. I'm gonna launch the picture and give the update, with all the major trades are. So I don't want to leave anybody out. So, but this particular one, like I said, I'm gonna drop Steelers big time trades, what the Colts did, what my Steelers did, and even what the Atlanta Dirty Bird Falcons did, y'all. What the Atlanta Dirty Birds Falcons did. Let's see here. Let me touch on the Seattle Seahawks real quick because it's on the top of my head, y'all. Let me talk. Wide receiver, Super Bowl winning wide receiver, Rashid Shaheed. He signed back with the Seattle Seahawks. Look at that money, y'all. 3-year deal, $51 million. My. Anybody, y'all know that old song? Do me a favor. The chat is open. Drop your comments in the chat. Let me open this up so I will be able to see it. But it is crazy. With these NFL sports agents, they went and got them deals today. Man, I should have been a sports agent. I wonder what the percentages they get. If anybody know what NFL sports agent get, I didn't do any of that investigation. Drop it down in the chat wherever you are watching from. Matter of fact, wherever you're watching from, let me know who your favorite team is. Hey, let me know if you're surprised by any of these deals I'm gonna touch on today. Like I said, I'm gonna cover what happened with the Colts big time trades, the Steelers big time trades, and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm gonna drop on my community post, all these plethora of trades that happen today. There's just been so many. I'll be on here for way too long. I just wanted to get in with it, try to fit in with it. There's so many content creators dropping on the channel right now, posting or doing their live videos. So I'm getting in where I can fit in. And when, like I said, wherever you watch this live feed, help this get pushed out of the YouTube algorithm. Hit that like button, drop your comments. And I truly appreciate you supporting the channel. The chat is open. The chat is open. Let me pull this up here too. Hold on for 1 second. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Let me know how y'all doing today. How y'all doing today? And where you are watching from. All right, I got it up. I got it up. Chat is open. Chat is open. So, and also, I just wanted to show you that deal. Like I said, there's been so many trades today. What I'm going to do is in my community post, I'm going to be posting all the trades on there with whatever the team was and what that big time trade was. So, what blew my mind here today is I'm going to lead off with my Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm homegrown Pittsburgh Steelers, Steeler Nation here. Let me show you how Pat McAfee reacted today on learning that my Pittsburgh Steelers stole one of their wide receivers. And we truly needed this wide receiver, y'all. Still don't know Aaron Rodgers, like he always do. He always makes us wait. Don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. But we had two. We had one re-signing, which I'm really happy about. But I want to show you how Pat McAfee got the.
Oh, fuck!
What?
Sorry.
What do we got?
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Whoa. What?
Sorry.
What?
Sorry. Breaking news.
What?
Oh, no.
Culture trade Michael Pittman.
Here we go.
Let's go!
Here we go.
Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.
Here we go.
They got Pittman. It's in his name.
Here we go.
He'll die while playing the game.
Here we go.
The Colts lost him, now I'm a little bummed out, but it'll be nice to see what's it about.
Here we go.
Pittman
Yeah, it's awesome.
is headed to Pittsburgh.
Wow.
You guys are going to love him.
So that was an actual live reaction of Pat McAfee on the Pat McAfee show. I'm glad I saw that. I was able to drop this here. That was a really live reaction. Like I said, I want to do several different key trades that happened today. Here's another live variant. Like I said, I'm going to cover what happened with the Atlanta Falcons, some trades that happened, or some re-signed contracts with my Steelers. And I'm going to be covering the number one center in free agency, Tyler Lindenbaugh, leaving the Baltimore Ravens. And like I said, I started this actual live airing that went out Sunday evening. And then one on my other channel, Premier Sports Media for You, I dropped the other live post earlier this morning. But let me give you, let's listen to this real quick.
The Steelers reporter Brooke Pryor with us now in studio. So, Brooke, what does this addition of Michael Pittman mean to the Steelers offense?
Well, Brian, first of all, happy Steelers trade for a wide receiver day. Second year in a row they celebrated it.
DK last
year, March 9th, they traded for DK from the Seahawks. This year they get Michael Pittman Jr., and it gives the Steelers a solid wide receiver, too. Something that they haven't had since they traded for Metcalf, because for about a month and a half, we had Metcalf and Pickens on the same roster. Then he gets dealt to the Dallas Cowboys, and that meant that last year it ended up being a wide receiver, too, by committee. They kind of piecemealed it together. They added some veterans late in the season in Adam Thielen, in Marquez Valdez-Scantling, but they never really had a lot of depth behind DK Metcalf, and that was really exposed late in the season when Metcalf was suspended those two final games. So this gives them a reliable option, a veteran receiver, a guy who hasn't had fewer than 65 receptions in each of the last 5 seasons. He's physical. This is an AFC North wide receiver that, I mean, a guy like Aaron Rodgers, if maybe he's throwing the ball, would be happy to have.
That's the big question. Who's going to throw the football to these guys? We heard Aaron Rodgers talk on McAfee saying, look, I've spoken with Omar Khan. I've talked with the head coach. But you know what? He's going to do the Aaron Rodgers thing. Where do we stand with that?
Well, there is no deadline. That's what Omar Khan said. That's what Aaron Rodgers said. But Omar Khan said, look, this isn't going to go the way that it did last time. We're not going to draw this out until June. But the guy that we heard talk on McAfee last week and what Aaron Rodgers said, he's enjoying time with his wife. He's enjoying the offseason. So he also said it's not like there's been a contract that's been presented to him for him to decide on. When I hear that, it's almost like he's saying, okay, maybe I would consider signing if there was something to sign. So perhaps things could heat up sooner rather than later, but at the same time, it's Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
So keep your Twitter notifications on.
Right. July, August is probably when we'll probably find out. Brooke Pryor with the latest. Thank you.
So there you go. Just like we just heard them say. We got Michael Pittman, really good wide receiver from the Colts. We definitely needed a wide receiver. I did on my live video I posted yesterday. We lost tight end Jonnu Smith, was a key target for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's no longer going to be with the team. They're releasing him. I believe that cleared up $7 million in cap space. So the big question is, who's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback? That's the big question, y'all. Who's going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback? Y'all need to tell me who's going to be. That's my mic. Got my glasses glaring. I apologize. Another big time deal here. I was really so happy to see this. Is right here. Jeremy Fowler reported on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, that the Pittsburgh Steelers are re-signing corner Asante Samuel Jr. to a one-year deal worth $4 million. Yeah, I'm happy to see this. He had a neck injury. He was able to recover. He got cleared medically, came back and played last year. Steelers is giving him a new one-year deal. I'm glad Mike McCarthy agreed to do that for Asante Samuel Jr., his father. Big-time cornerback, played for the New England Patriots, Pro Bowlers, will be in the Pro Bowl Hall of Fame. His father was a bad man, got his own podcast. Says, I think it's called Say What Needs to Be Said. Yeah, that's what it is. If you haven't tapped into that, tap into it. He really does a really good show. So like I said, on this particular live, I'm going to give y'all a recap is, I just touched on what the Seattle Seahawks did with re-signing their quarterback, Rashid, to a $51 million, their wide receiver to a $51 million deal. I touched on my Pittsburgh Steelers still in the court, wide receiver away from the Colts, Pittman, coming over to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I just now showed you right here, Asante Samuels Jr. got a one-year deal. Now this guy right here, he was the number one free agent that everybody wanted, that needed a center, or right here. It says ESP, this did happen today. ESPN sources. Former Raven, free agent, Tyler Lindenbaugh, reached an agreement today on a record deal with the Raiders, who are awarding him, listen to this, y'all, a 3-year, $81 million deal. 3-year, $81 million deal, 2 years, $60 million guaranteed. Man, just give me $1 million. Matter of fact, just give me $100,000. I ain't gonna be greedy with it. Look at that. The man is a bad man. That was the number one center of free agency, y'all. The number one center of free agency. Put it down in the chat. The chat should be open. Let me know what you think about these trades here. Y'all watching on YouTube TV, y'all ain't able to put no comments in the chat. It don't cost a thing, it's free. But do me a favor, you can help the channel out. If you're watching it on your mobile cell, if you're watching it on the tablet, hit that thumbs up button. It'll push it out on the YouTube algorithm. It'll push it out. So who we got here? That was Tyler. Oh, and this is who, this Tyler Lindenbaugh was the number one center that the Cleveland Browns needed. And let me listen to what Tony Grossi and ESPN Cleveland had to say after they got this bad news.
it's a good deal for them. You know? Now we might see some linemen moving.
Oh, yeah. Now the market's been set.
That was a short.
Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders.
Ooh.
Good move for them. Protect Mendoza.
And they had like $100 million in cap room.
Yeah.
That is a great move by them.
Yeah, and you know, it's 2 years for $60 million, or 3 years for 81. So it's a good deal for them. You know? Now we might see some linemen moving.
Oh, yeah. Now the market's been set.
So right there, that was Tony Grossi up there in ESPN Cleveland. That was the Next Level YouTube show up there in Cleveland. They really wanted Tyler Linderbaum. They said that the Browns was aggressively going after him, but it's too steep of a price to pay. Too steep of a price to pay. They did sign another offensive lineman, so they got a guard they picked up today, which I'm gonna post on my community chat, and they picked up a tackle. So the Cleveland Browns, who had the worst offensive line last year, they pick up 2 offensive linemen today. Some news that just dropped: they just picked up a linebacker to replace Devin Bush, who went in free agency. I believe it was for $15 million over to the Chicago Bears. So the Cleveland Browns lose Devin Bush, who initially got drafted by my Pittsburgh Steelers, had a horrific knee injury, came back, bounced back, and balled out last year for the Cleveland Browns. He was due a contract extension. They told him touch-free market, and I'm thankful that Devin Bush got the money. His agent went and got it, and he's going to be playing in cold ASS Windy City. But I'm happy for him. So here's another thing right here. Other news is, this all happened on the same, well, some of the news broke out where right here they were saying that a major move into Miami, says the Dolphins has informed Tua, this was a couple days ago, that he would be released post June 1st, designated ahead of the 12 March deadline. It says the Dolphins will now incur a dead cap hit for $99 million. Yes, they did cut. I'm going to say it again. They did cut Tua. But today, which was surprising, you know, with that quarterback that's still injured off of a knee injury, not knowing when he's going to start. Kevin Stefanski got fired by the Cleveland Browns and now the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons down here in the ATL. I thought he was going to bring Dylan Gabriel in, because Dylan Gabriel is also a left-hand quarterback. He's also a left-hand quarterback. I thought he was going to bring Gabriel in to still run the offense, you know, being a left-hand quarterback. But what they did, Matt Ryan and Kevin Stefanski, breaking news, y'all, breaking news, sound alert. Breaking news. Man, I feel sorry for them Falcons fans. I feel sorry for the Falcons fans. Breaking news, ESPN sources that the former Dolphin quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, I'm getting tongue twisted. He's going to be signing whenever it becomes official on Wednesday at 4 p.m. He's moving, and he's going to be moved and will go to the Falcons on a 1-year minimum deal. So you're going to have Tua Tagovailoa and Michael Penix heading to the 2026 season as the Atlanta Falcons quarterback. 2 injury-prone quarterbacks. That's what I don't understand. I think the deal was just too good to pass up, that they went and grabbed Tua. I think the deal was just too good to be passed up. Let me know what y'all think. But to me, you know, Kyler Murray's getting cut. I would have took Kyler Murray instead of Tua. At least we know Kyler Murray was balled out when he was healthy. At least I know he was balled out. And this was the fan reaction. Whenever the Atlanta Falcons found out that they was getting Tua on the Miami Dolphins. Woo! I just had to do that, y'all. I just had to mess with you. I love y'all. When we find out our team makes a move that we don't like, it's just crazy, y'all. It's just crazy. Like I said, I wanted to get in where I could fit in. There's this particular hour space right here. There's a lot of live sports content creators on. I didn't want to be up too late at night trying to post this. I wanted to drop this in. Thank you all for watching the channel. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. What I am going to do is all the trades that happened today, I'll be up tonight posting in the community chat who got traded and what the what each player got, so nobody's left out. I'm not slighting anybody, but thank you all for supporting me on the path to 4,000 subscribers. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. I just want to thank you all. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for blessing the channel.
Talking about Atlanta. Go, man, go! All right. Feeling good. Thank you all.
I love y'all. Peace. Thank you for blessing the channel. May you receive blessings back double fold. Don't forget, in my community chat, I'm going to be dropping all the trades and the re-signings the day that occur. Thank you for blessing the channel.